Number 10. Jump, Criss Cross. The Atlanta, Georgia duo released their first single, Jump, in 1992 when they were just 12 and 13 years old.
Don't try to compare us to another bad little fad. I'm the Mac and I'm bad, give you something that you never had.
These two went from unknown to having the third best-selling song of the year all before they could drive.
Two little kids with a flow you ain't never heard. Ain't nothing fake, you can understand every word.
So not only did Jump define our childhoods in the 90s, it defined the childhood of Criss Cross as well.
Some of them try to rhyme, but they can't rhyme like this. Some of them try to rhyme, but they can't rhyme like this.
And not only did this track make us all jump, but talk to someone who came of age in the early 90s, and there's a pretty good chance they tried wearing their clothes backwards as well, at least once.
Jump, jump. Criss Cross will make you jump, jump. Believe it.
Number 9. The Boy Is Mine, Brandy and Monica. Two of the biggest R&B stars of the 90s were Brandy and Monica.
I think it's time we got this straight. We're sitting so face to face.
Both mononymous teen stars had made a name for themselves with their debut albums, but The Boy Is Mine, which they both released on their 1998 sophomore efforts, blew them up.
You see, I know that you may be just a bit jealous of me.
The song was huge, taking home a Grammy and earning a Video of the Year nomination at the MTV Video Music Awards. You couldn't escape it on the radio or on MTV. Not that we wanted to escape it. Whether you were Team Brandy or Team Monica, at the end of the 90s, we were all team The Boy Is Mine.
He belongs to me, the boy is mine.
Number 8. You Can't Touch This, MC Hammer. Talk about starting the decade off with a bang.
My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord.
On January 13th, 1990, MC Hammer dropped You Can't Touch This in the United States. And for good or bad, the song defined a decade for all those who grew up in it.
Give me a song, a rhythm, making them sweat, that's what I'm giving them.
We couldn't all pull off the side-to-side hammer dance. But all these decades later, that's the first thing we do when we hear this song, often to the dismay of the younger generation around us.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
And while we're on the subject of 1990 hip-hop, we have to stop, collaborate, and listen to Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice.
Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice.
Number 7. Good Riddance, Time of Your Life, Green Day. Billy Joe Armstrong wrote Good Riddance as an angry song about his girlfriend who left and moved to Ecuador.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road.
But while the song might not be about happy memories for Armstrong, the track is steeped in happy reminiscence for those of us who grew up listening to it in the late 90s.
Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial.
Most of us can remember at least one sweet happy cry video montage with this song playing over it. Whether it be an anniversary, a graduation, or even the end of the clip show episode of Seinfeld that aired before the finale.
I hope you had the time of your life.
Number 6. Macarena, Bayside Boys Mix, Los del Rio. We have the Bayside Boys to thank for this mid-90s earworm.
When I dance, they call me Macarena, and the boys they say que soy buena.
You see, Los del Rio released the original Macarena in 1993 to some success. But it wasn't until those producers from Miami, the Bayside Boys, got their mixing little hands on it a couple of years later that the song became the international sensation it was.
Now don't you worry about my boyfriend, the boy whose name is Vitorino. I don't want him.
To put the song's success in perspective, VH1 called Los del Rio the #1 greatest one-hit wonder of all time. Few weddings or nights out at the club were complete without a round of inebriated Macarena line dancing. This was the chicken dance of our childhood.
Hey, Macarena.
Number 5. My Heart Will Go On, Celine Dion. Is there any way this couldn't be on our list?
Every night in my dreams, I see you.
By 1998, Titanic became the highest-grossing movie of all time, and Celine Dion's song from the film was the best-selling single of the year.
Wherever you are.
And even if we weren't one of the 18 million people who bought the single, we still heard the song on the radio, and all of the multiple times we went to see Titanic in the theater. Dion was the queen of the world in the late 90s, and My Heart Will Go On was the reason why. Number 4. No Scrubs, TLC. Not only did No Scrubs define our childhood, but it also defined the dating lives of everyone who came of age in the late 90s and early 2000s.
A scrub is a guy that thinks he's fly and is also known as a buster.
TLC's song was such a hit in 1999 that the term scrubs has since ingrained itself into our popular lexicon. What millennial woman hasn't warned a friend or been admonished herself for dating a potential scrub?
Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me.
And not only did TLC warn us about chasing after scrubs, but earlier in the decade, they'd reached another musical high point, telling us not to go chasing waterfalls.
Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to.
Number 3. I Want It That Way, Backstreet Boys. Much of our 90s childhood was spent either loving or hating boy bands.
You are my fire.
But regardless of which side of the fence you stood on, there was no escaping the music.
But we are two worlds apart.
And 1997 epitomized that with the release of NSYNC's first album and Backstreet Boys' second, featuring hit tracks Tearing Up My Heart and Everybody Backstreet's Back, respectively. But a couple of years later, as the decade was coming to a close, the Backstreet Boys returned with their signature song, I Want It That Way.
Tell me why it ain't nothing but a thought. Tell me why.
And we'll admit that, for a while, the song was our fire, our one desire.
I want it that way.
Number 2, Baby One More Time, Britney Spears.
Oh, baby, how was I supposed to know?
What song was the best-selling track of 1999? What tune was ranked 205 on Rolling Stone's list of the 500 greatest songs of all time? What track was voted the number 1 video of the 90s by Billboard? The answer to all of those questions is Baby One More Time, the song that Rolling Stone called the greatest debut single ever.
Show me how you want it to be.
Before all the tabloids, the head shaving, and the hashtag Free Britney, there was Baby One More Time. And we can't imagine what our childhoods would have been like without it.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Livin' La Vida Loca, Ricky Martin. We'll never forget our crazy 90s life. Mbop, Hanson. The song reached number 1 in 12 countries and in our hearts in 1997. Wonderwall, Oasis. Growing up in the 90s, you either played this song on the guitar or had a friend who did.
You're my Wonderwall.
Baby Got Back, Sir Mix-a-Lot. Oh my God, Becky, this song defined our childhood in the 90s.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny.
Smells Like Teen Spirit, Nirvana. A smell we will never wash off. Number 1, Wannabe, Spice Girls. The Spice Girls told us that if we wanted their future, we had to forget their past, but we can't.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
We can't, because their past is so intertwined with ours. Released in 1996, Wannabe and the group were an international sensation.
If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends.
From the colorful outfits, to the platform shoes, to the girl power attitude, the Spice Girls were everywhere for the latter half of the decade. And this was the song that started it all. It's also the song that gave the world That's a win-win in our books.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.